Alright, just let me start by saying this and this are what came out of this stairwell to the cellar. Had to bust this all out by hand with a sledgehammer. It's been super fun. Gotta clean this up. I'm gonna put down a little gravel here, but actually have a doorway. Imagine that. You walk in to the terrifying pit of doom. As you can see, for some reason it's like they started filling it in. There's a random porch swing down here. Some strange garbage that I don't know what it is. Looks like they started building a fucking fireplace or something over here that I think was going to go upstairs. That is new lumber, and by new I mean probably like just given the dimensions from the 60s or 70s. This, however, is old hand-hewn lumber. Not hewn, but old saw-cut lumber. You can see the saw marks in it, so that's kind of neat. So today, I did this, and this, and this, and this whole thing. So the house totally removed all the sag in the house by building that. New joists running to here, another one there, another one here, because some of these are running from the back of the house. Some of these are just gone. 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 Because the owner, whoever had this prior to it, being purchased or whatever, the owner decided to seal up all the breather blocks in the house. And let's see if I can spot breather blocks. Yeah, see those? Yeah, the other day, that's what I was digging out. So, nice pressure treated stuff in here. Everything is now level. Actually, it's level to the point that this joist is no longer touching the support because I leveled this to such a degree because this is the main carrying beam that runs the length of that. So, new main carrying beam. It's carrying the whole weight of the house, and the extra span here that I put in almost became superfluous, but it's not, because I'm going to go ahead and wedge it up and make sure everything is perfecto. So thankfully the rest of the house doesn't have a big cellar, and if I have to access the floor, I can just dig it underneath. I do have a little bit of a mold problem. Not that worried about it. It's white mold. I can take care of that very easily, just as long as the space gets air and dries out, which shouldn't be a big deal. My only qualm with everything is that for some reason they were trying to fill this in. So I've dug a lot of dirt today. That much dirt I've dug today. So that's where I'm at. And I'm done for the day. And I have a new carrying beam in the house, and I can already tell that the floors are much, much more level. They're not perfect, but, neither am I. That's that's the way I gotta look at it. I am also not perfect. God, like just the mold and the rot in some of these, and they've, a lot of these are that's a pressure treated board. I've got some mold killer and some fans, and I am gonna air this sucker out and get this thing good and clean. It's very supportive. Actually, the reason I have this here, this isn't needed. This is no longer needed. I just haven't taken it down yet. This was here to raise this beam so I could hammer the new carrying beam in, because I don't know if you can tell, but that and that 16-pound sledge got that in. And actually, this is one of the old support jacks that they had here. You can see how rusty it is. I mean, it's old, so it's just kind of just chilling. It's not doing its job at all. So I'm going to knock that out, actually put a brand new one in there. I'm probably going to dig that out, level it, dig it all the way out to the concrete, because there is a concrete floor in this, as evident here. This is concrete. So there's also some old computers, and I don't know what the hell that is. Or there's old stuff in here that needs to be taken out. But this is actually going to be very beneficial to me when I do some of the wiring and stuff and run some new wiring through here. So I'm thankful